A surgeon in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan has allegedly been fired over voicing his concerns of giving children the mRNA COVID-19 vaccine. The Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, which is representing Dr. Francis Christian, clinical professor of general surgery at the University of Saskatchewan, says the doctor was called into a meeting and suspended from all teaching responsibilities effective immediately. He'll be let go from his position with the U of S at the end of September of this year. Joining me now to talk about this further is Jay Cameron, lawyer with the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, which is representing Dr. Christian. Jay, what were some of the big concerns Dr. Christian had with giving kids the mRNA vaccine?
He's concerned about informed consent, Hal. The vaccines haven't been studied. They haven't been approved for widespread use. They're still experimental, both in the United States and in Canada. And so he's concerned that parents and children cannot give informed consent because they don't adequately know what the risks are. They haven't been advised of what the risks might be. As we know, the CDC has now said that the risk of myocarditis, for example, heart inflammation, is 10 times what they thought it was. And so that needs to be something that parents and children consider.
Now, how do we know for certain that the reason why Dr. Christian was let go by the College of Physicians and Surgeons is that he spoke out against children receiving the vaccine?
Dr. Christian is an accomplished surgeon. He has had exemplary performance reviews. He's never faced professional discipline either from his employer or the College of Physicians. He's an upstanding member of the College of Physicians in Saskatchewan. And so he was released simply because he wants to have a conversation about the safety of these shots for people under the age of 18.
So, Jay, what's next for your client, Dr. Francis Christian?
Dr. Christian is preparing to litigate this issue. He has rights of freedom of thought, freedom of opinion, freedom of speech under the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And those rights are clearly being infringed. They're being censored by his employer, the College of Medicine. And I think it's important to note, Hal, that the basis of scientific inquiry is freedom of thought and debate and study. And everybody suffers when the marketplace of ideas is shut down in favor of an orthodoxy that you cannot even debate and have a conversation about.
Thanks so much, Jay. That was Jay Cameron, lawyer with the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, which is representing fired Saskatchewan surgeon Dr. Francis Christian.